Hey guys, welcome to the Agents of Marvel show live from the Stream.TV studios in Hollywood, California. I'm your host, Clement Bryant, and guys, today we have a lot of Marvel news to talk about. Guys, it's going to be freaking bananas. With me today are Curt Sandvig.
Hi, I got stuff to talk about, so let's get right to it.
And Madison Brunailer.
Hey guys, Madison Brunailer here for the YouTube channel Maddie to the Max, creator and founder of Maddie to the Max, so that'll be fun. And I am so excited to be here today. I'm such a big Marvel nerd. This is gonna be so much fun.
Welcome to the Agents of Marvel show,
Yes,
Maddie.
thank you. Thank you for joining us.
having me.
Yeah, awesome. Let's get this started.
Let's do
All right,
this.
guys.
Come on.
Let's do it.
So, S.H.I.E.L.D. Live 3 numbers, 5.5 million.
5.5 million. That is the highest since when?
December 2015, the winter finale.
And it shows. I mean, the budget, Ghost Rider,
Yeah.
the darkness, the violence, the sexiness,
Right.
and they maintained it this week too.
Tell me about
Yeah.
it. Like, everything. We're going to get into it, guys, but we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, let's jump in.
All
I
right,
want to
let's
jump right
into
in.
the
I'm going to jump right in.
So, S.H.I.E.L.D. recap, first thing. So, Jason O'Mara's director role. Guys, huge implications.
Yeah.
So, basically, his name was revealed as Jeffrey.
So it's such a name
You go
drop.
ahead.
No,
Well,
it was
yeah.
such a name drop.
Very
of,
much so.
Yes, Jeffrey, because there's not a lot of Jeffreys in the Marvel universe.
No.
It's very easy to whittle it down. Even more easy to whittle it down when they told us that the director's character has been a Marvel character since the 40s, going back to the 40s. So
Right.
our Marvel, Marvel icon going back to the 40s. So that only leaves us with one Jeffrey. Who's that Jeffrey? Anybody?
Jeffrey
Anybody?
Mace.
Yeah.
The Patriot.
Patriot.
If you guys aren't familiar with them, real quick, just to let you know, the Patriot is the third, please correct me if I'm wrong, or you guys, please correct me if I'm wrong.
Third.
Hashtag Agents of Marvel. The third Captain America.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he
Exactly.
is that was a big reveal. He's
Yes.
a huge Marvel character.
Right, and he was actually the third Captain America while he was Cat was in suspended animation on ice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's a big thing. My thing was that they turned him into an Inhuman.
Yeah.
That was
Like,
different.
I couldn't believe that, actually.
Yeah.
I wasn't too surprised because they've done this to us before. They kind of altered the history of characters a little bit.
Right.
But like I said, this is a big one. This is to change him from being a regular guy that stepped into Captain America's role, and even though he didn't have superpowers, he fought just as hard as Captain America did, to a virtually indestructible, would you say, Inhuman? I mean,
Yeah, I
he took
mean-
that freaking pole to the face like it was
Yeah.
Like, I
nothing.
was like, damn, man. Like, he just stood there and he was just, like,
Now, the
Chest
question
bumped,
is,
you know?
like, how much can he actually take? Because
Totally.
May is a human. I mean, she's
Sure.
a boss human,
Right.
really. But could he, like, take that from, like, the Hulk? It's a little, like...
It'll be interesting to see
Yeah.
where they go
Yeah.
with this character.
Yeah.
Where,
Exactly.
You know, where his superpowered line is.
Totally.
right. And the thing is, they haven't even actually said and come out and confirmed it, but everybody on the net is like, pretty much he's going to be Jeffrey Mace.
Oh, the fact that
Yeah.
he wouldn't
Yeah.
tell us what the director's character's name was, and they were really keeping that a secret.
They were teasing it like
to the point where,
crazy.
like, they named the episode, what, Meet the New Director?
Meet the
you
new,
mean
like,
the
meet the new boss.
Meet the
Yeah.
New Boss,
Yeah.
you're correct, yeah. So, I mean, they've been toying with this, and you know they had it, and they're just like, we'll see how quickly the fans got it. And we got it right away.
And he said, it's a very manly name.
And
So,
I'll-
like,
yeah, I'll be shocked if
it's
we're
gonna be
wrong on
great.
that
Yeah.
one.
So that was huge. Next start. Coulson stepped down from his director role. That shocked me.
I didn't
Like-
expect that to
Yeah.
happen either. Like,
I couldn't believe that. Like, what? He stepped down, but it kind of made sense because he wanted to have a powered person
Yeah.
in charge to kind of make the Inhumans, because his whole point was, if you have an Inhuman that's in charge, the public will trust them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to show everybody, there are good Inhumans. We haven't seen a lot of them yet, and as far as most of S.H.I.E.L.D. knows, except for our core group, you know, even Quake is a villain. You know, Inhumans are essentially bad, but look, we've got this new Inhuman, he's the director, and he's quite the smiley good guy so far.
Right.
Now, when I
What was
first
your take?
heard that he had stepped down, I was like, wait, is Coulson, like, chasing his glory days or something? Is that what's going on right
Exactly.
now? Is that what's happening? And then when it was revealed, no, he wants this guy to be the very public figure of S.H.I.E.L.D. It was like, okay, Coulson always knows what's going on,
Right.
obviously.
And especially now that they're going public, kind of Mace seems like this very good, pretty boy, smile for the cameras. He's very concerned about the public perception of S.H.I.E.L.D. if
Yeah.
they're going to be going
Oh,
public.
he's a
So that's a huge
politician.
thing.
He-
Exactly.
absolutely.
The way he was walking around the execs, the congressmen, whoever they were, the way he was walking them around, he's a politician.
Oh, yeah.
He was all smiles, and even when he found out, like, oh shit, there's blood everywhere. Hey, you guys seen a Quinjet? It's gonna be fun. Take some pictures. I mean, he's like the quintessential politician.
Yeah.
Last thing we have to talk about before we move into the next part of the S.H.I.E.L.D. recap, when he told Coulson, "Oh, that's classified."
Yeah.
No.
That I was like,
Yeah.
damn, like what the hell?
We saw that last week with there's different levels, and sorry, that's classified, and you don't have the permission for this level, and they've just continued it this week.
Yeah, and it's so funny because for years he's been saying, "I'm sorry, that's classified information. We can't tell you. I'm sorry, sorry, sorry." And to have him now on the flip side of that was like, "Oh, now you know how it feels, don't you?"
Exactly. Got a little smack.
It's not that great.
All right, guys.
Let's get to the
next
big one.
part.
Let's get to the big one, man.
Chthon and the Darkhold.
Darkhold.
I couldn't believe that. The Darkhold is the Book of Sins. You actually see it here. So this is the Darkhold, and this is Chthon. So Chthon is an elder god. Kind of like, think of the elders of Guardians of the Galaxy, but a little bit more demonic and freaking evil as hell.
A little more demonic.
Just a little. Just a smidge.
Totally demonic. My thing was, they just dropped that bomb in the first, like, 15 minutes of the episode, and it was just like, oh, wait, we have this. And no one kind of took that nugget and expanded upon it.
Well, that's the thing that surprised
me. New to me.
Oh, yeah, and that's the thing that surprised me was that it was a drop. It was like, yep, we got Darkhold. So it was that quick. It was just like, yeah, we've got the Darkhold. We talked about it. Moving on to the next thing. And I'm like, whoa. Moving on to the next thing. That is a huge thing. And there's our connection to Doctor Strange.
Because he owns the Darkhold and used it.
Yeah.
To rid the world of vampires in the comics. And werewolves.
Yeah.
So that shocked me.
Yeah, they like I said, I'm glad they kind of slipped it in there. If you're a huge fan, you're going to pick up on more stuff. If you're a casual Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fan or even a casual Marvel fan, you're going to get this surface level stuff. But they're throwing stuff in for the fans this year, which is smart.
Exactly.
That's another smart thing that they're doing.
And that was huge. When I heard that, I was like, Lovecraft? Like, Lovecrafting, even Agent M, director of social for Marvel, basically said, oh, it's kind of Lovecraft-ish, and he's an super old villain. So for them to bring in the Darkhold was completely flabbergasted me. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. And speaking of the Darkhold, I mean, they brought it in, like I said, with the ghosts and more boxes.
Yeah.
I mean, where they dropped it was another key Doctor Strange moment.
That's actually a good point. So we have more boxes and more ghosts, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay, last week was
ghosts?
like, what's in the box?
Yeah, and who's the woman?
And who's the woman? Now we have multiple ghosts.
Yeah.
And now we have more boxes. And I'm just kind of like, oh my God. You actually see it here.
Yeah.
Right over here. So you have what's inside the box, which is like corporeal, like.
Yeah,
like in the box,
corporeal,
and
weird, Doctor Strange, orange, glowy stuff.
Exactly. And one point that we'll get into later on in the show, the light that shines in the box.
Yeah.
That's a direct tie to Doctor Strange too.
And it was also a tie when Fitz was shining that in the box. That was the whole tie that they kept saying that science and magic are kind of intertwined.
Yeah. Right.
So this is going to be that tie-in that they've been talking about for so long between maybe magic is just unexplained science, or maybe science is just unexplained magic. You're going to have to figure it out for yourselves.
That's what I really liked about that scene, because Simmons was there and she was like breaking it down, like maybe it was this incorporeal thing or that. And it was like she's making ghosts make sense.
Sure.
And that's kind of all what it's about.
Like, exactly. And what I was surprised about, this is the last part, but they can go intangible and they can actually touch things. Like, she was behind the desk.
Oh, yeah.
Like doing the whole mission control, everything. And I was just like, okay, we're about to get some crazy shit right now.
Yeah.
So.
And the ghost brought us back, to Ghost Rider. They kind of connected to him, and he said, like, I'm connected. All of this is connected through me. And so I thought, and this is not 100%. When they kept saying like him, we're gonna, you need to go to him. All the ghosts were talking amongst themselves. Who's the him? And you and I talked about this a little bit. Is the him Robbie Reyes's uncle Eli? And Robbie Reyes becomes Ghost Rider because of what Eli did, who was a satanic serial killer and made Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider.
Right.
So it's going to be very interesting to see how far they delve down, and if I'm even right. I could be completely wrong about who him is, that was just my initial one. Was
I mean,
him as
Yeah.
when you saw
Eli.
him take the picture off the wall and just
so
walk
quick.
out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was shocking to me.
Yeah.
So that's like, that was kind of heartbreaking to me because you can actually see the pain when he looked at that picture and just walked out.
Yeah.
I couldn't even, I still think that Gabriel Luna is personally killing it in this role.
Oh, yeah.
He is
Perfect.
such
Yes.
a great presence in the show.
Not
He
to
brings
mention-
humility, fear, just when you see him on screen, he's a welcome presence, and I actually love that about him.
Yeah. And
What are you
not to
gonna
mention the fact that the CGI for that scene is so good, because the fact that
yeah.
he's acting and they CGI his entire face, but that emotion is still coming through, that you're still picking up on the character and what he's feeling
yeah.
at that moment through layers of CGI. And it's
Totally.
really, really well done.
And-
I love
yeah.
it.
And the effective use of CGI. Like, again,
Yes.
we're getting one Ghost Rider skull per episode.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have to be the skull to be scary, to be the badass Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
He's totally
that's just
intimidating all
in
on
his
his own.
credit. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
good. All right, so 2 more things before we get to the TV verse. Mac finds out about Daisy and Yo-Yo.
Ah, so sad.
Oh my gosh, that hit me in the feels.
broke me.
Like-
these two are working together.
Yeah.
And it made sense to me in the first episode, but when you saw him, he was just like, it's Yo-Yo. And I just bawled.
Yeah.
And I don't cry. These guys know I don't cry.
No,
but
you only
that
mentioned
shocked
that you didn't cry last week, too.
me. Well, I don't cry again. Hey,
He's
right here.
mad.
Hey, guys, don't listen to
Hey,
him.
you can cry. It's cool.
Don't listen to him.
It was a great scene. It was a great moment.
Yeah.
The fact that there was completely 2 different reactions to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mac, heartbroken and just like, F, it's Yo-Yo. And then Fitz instantly went angry
Yeah.
at Sky or Daisy. He was like, we never turned our back on all you guys. And he was like so vividly angry at her, and she.
Yeah.
So you got Mac who gets heartbroken, and then you get Daisy who's like, oh my God, I just let down the people that I'm trying to save by separating myself from
Yeah.
them.
Can we just talk about the fact that I love Fitz? I love him.
As
First
well
of all,
you should.
Fitzsimmons is my ship. It is like, it's what I'm all about. It's why
do
I
it.
watch the show still. And it is just so good. And his acting is so on point. Everything he does, like, there was a point when he said Daisy's name and there was this hitch in his voice. It was like, something's not okay there. You're not
Right.
okay about something that has happened. I mean, obviously,
She doesn't
everyone's...
have time for him.
I know.
She's
it's
moving
like,
on.
who wouldn't have time for Fitz? He's the best.
Come on,
the hell?
It's Turbo.
Right?
All right, so last thing that absolutely floored me last week, Infected May.
Seriously,
Yes.
Like,
the
I
last
couldn't
thing.
believe it. Like, look at that. She's just going out.
Yes.
And that scene alone reminded me, not that I always needed the reminder, but always kept it in perspective that Ming Na is a great actress.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, yeah.
She brings it every episode.
Absolutely.
Every episode. And just seeing that, I was just like, oh man, I hope she gets better.
Right?
This is the one point in the episode that really worried me because this is like, as far as I remember, and please, again, correct me if I'm wrong, hashtag Agents of Marvel, this is the first time that May's gone away. I mean, she went away for a couple seconds, but
Right.
like,
Yeah.
I'm talking, they could keep her away completely from the series for a good 3, 4, 5 episodes.
Oh,
we
I
don't know
hope they
how long
don't.
she's gone for. I hope they
Totally.
don't also.
I mean, she's
really
so good.
don't.
If she
She's
no,
so
don't
good.
take her away.
and,
No.
and she's, you talk about relationships. It's got to be Phil and May. I mean, like, I want
Yeah.
Coulson and her to finally realize that they do have the feelings for her. You saw him so frustrated when she was starting to fight, and he was like, just don't hurt her. But yeah, like, May snapping and ending the episode on such a downer got to all of us.
Yeah, totally.
Absolutely.
So I've said it before, and I'll say it again, guys. Join the conversation live on our YouTube channel right now.
Yeah.
Or use the hashtag Agents of Marvel. We want to know what you guys think.
Yes.
You're hearing what we think.
Yeah.
We want to know what you guys think too.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, time for TV verse.
Okay.
Let's get in here.
Let's do this.
All right, so will the Punisher appear in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Go ahead.
Let's go.
I think not.
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's kind of more in the Netflix. I feel like there's like the actual on-air universe, and then there's the Netflix universe. So I
Right.
feel like he'll make crossovers into Luke Cage. He'll appear in Jessica Jones.
Totally.
But I don't think he's going to show up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. First of all, it's a lot darker.
Yeah.
He's a lot like he's blowing people's heads off.
Look at him. He has blood on the face.
I know, right?
there.
So I don't think it will really work with the audience for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Really. They go for a much not kid-friendly, but it's a much lighter
A little bit
tone.
lighter tone,
Yeah,
totally.
it's a little like no one really, you never see anybody die the way you do in a Daredevil.
I'm just going to raise my hand because I can't wait to talk.
Yes.
I completely disagree. I think they are going to bring him in, and I'll tell you why. Because at New York Comic Con, they announced that John Bernthal, correct? Yeah. His appearance had to be cut short due to his Netflix production schedule. There's no Netflix shows in production right now, which means if he's being the Punisher, there's only one show that he could be on, and that's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, I agree that it's never happened before for that very reason. One is very, very dark. One is very, very light. But the fact that they're trying desperately to darken this season makes me think maybe they are going to give the fans another little bonus. Like, who's this cameo going to be? Look, it's the Punisher, guys. You didn't expect to see him. You got Ghost Rider already. Now we got the Punisher. I would not be surprised if they threw it that way. And also, sorry, I know you want to say something real quick. At the premiere that you were
premiere,
at.
yeah.
Who was it? Who said?
Jeff Loeb.
Thank you. Jeff
So
Loeb
basically,
said, yes,
Jeff Loeb
please.
basically said, introduced Jerry Conway, who is the co-creator of the Punisher,
Yes.
and said, basically, long story short, was I'm going to introduce all these people, and it's going to make a lot of sense later in the season. So that's an interesting tease for me. I was there, and I didn't really pick up on that until I came back and read all the articles about it. And then you emailed me over the weekend and was like, guys, we have to talk about this. This is huge. So
I really
don't
think that's
know,
where it's going. I
but
hope.
there might be something else related to Cathan and the, the book.
Sure.
So
we don't.
we'll
I
see.
mean, this is all guesses.
Yes.
This is literally just
Yeah.
guesses.
Not to mention also the fact that the Netflix universe only seems to take place in New York. I mean, really,
It's
Agents of
interesting
S.H.I.E.L.D.
that
goes
you-
all over the place. And I know that they did mention it, that was one of the hot spots that Fitz mentioned. It was like, oh, it's placed in New York and Pasadena. Oh, Pasadena, let's pay attention. But it's like,
And
what's
the New York
happening
one.
in New York,
Yeah, that was a smart
right?
catch on your part when you mentioned that. Apollo's agreeing with you.
Oh,
He's
yay,
saying,
hey, Apollo.
Yeah, Apollo 99 says, nah, he's got his own show. He's not going to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope
don't
so.
know,
I mean,
guys.
I would like it. Like I said, just for me, I would really like it to happen. So we'll wait and see. But I'm glad that you guys are talking about it or thinking about it as well. And if it's not Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Apollo 99, what show do you think he's going to be on? What Netflix schedule are they talking about?
I'm going to say this, and then but Blaze Hopkins on Twitter says he wants Punisher in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. now.
Thank
So
you.
I
Yes.
think it might be good, but let's move on
Battle
because we
Royale
got
over
more.
here.
Exactly.
So 2 days, Luke Cage.
Yes.
Luke Cage hits Netflix in 2 days, guys.
Oh, I'm so
There he
excited.
is, coming up on the screen.
Have we talked
Mike
about
Coulter.
Have we talked about how we're going to be watching this? Are we going to not binge it? Because that's going to be really hard for me. I'm going to tell you right now.
We're gonna
I think
not
I'm going to. I
binge?
think I'm going to binge it. I'm just letting you. I'm warning
Hey,
you now.
I got a date this weekend, and she knows. Luke Cage is my shit.
Oh, I
So
thought you-
I don't care.
I thought you were gonna say-
I don't know. I mean, I'm going to go on the date, but Luke Cage, when it comes down to it, I'm binging it. Even though I've seen the first 7 episodes, I want to see more. I'm going to rewatch everything.
I really
because
thought you were
it's
going to
that
say,
important
I
to
got
the
a date
show.
this weekend,
Yeah.
and it's Luke Cage.
Yeah,
That's what I thought you were going with. And I was like,
or even
yeah, all
better,
right,
bring the
good
girl on
ya.
the Luke Cage date.
Yeah,
I mean,
come on.
then you know she's the right one.
Hey, we'll
So
see.
Right?
obviously, we're all excited about Luke Cage.
Yes.
It's going to be amazing. One of my hopes for Luke Cage is they don't call him Power Man. I always thought that was the dumbest
Yeah.
name ever.
Power Man.
What are we going to call him? He's got powers. Call him Power Man. No, that's stupid. Think of the name.
Kind of like what DC is doing, where they're like, what are we, like the Suicide Squad
Yeah,
or something?
exactly.
It's like,
Yeah, it's like-
sounds a little too corny, stretches the realms
Someone-
of belief
yeah.
just a little bit.
Someone should have wrote that up on the chalkboard and been like, all right, we're gonna beat this. You know, if we figure out something better. But
Yeah.
that's up there.
Yeah.
Good option. You know,
Yeah.
no. But I will say that I was so happy the final trailer that they did before Luke Cage
yeah.
premieres said another sweet Christmas. That's all I
Sweet
want.
Christmas.
I just want some
It
sweet
was a
Christmases.
Sweet
Oh,
Christmas.
I love
and
it.
we got to say one more thing. Method Man at the end of the trailer.
Holy
That was
crap.
amazing. He was like, hey, man, PLL style was my shit. I was like, done. It was so in world. I was like, so hip hop, so great. Let's keep this going because I was so excited when I saw it. And I saw it at like 6 a.m. when I'm half asleep, but I walked and I was like, okay, I'm ready for work now. Let's do this. So
do you think, since you've seen 7 episodes, you can't really give me too
Yeah,
much because
no
I don't want you
spoilers.
to.
Right.
But do you think that they're going to do Heroes for Hire in season 2, or you think they're going to completely forego that because of Defenders?
Heroes and Hire and Luke Cage season 2.
Really? You're going Heroes for Hire? Definitely. Really?
I want to see the Heroes for Hire. I have been reading Heroes for Hire since I was 6 years old. I love the pairing of Luke Cage and Iron Fist. They play so well for each other. Luke Cage is very hot-headed and very in the moment, and Iron Fist is just kind of like, let's chill. But you know, in Iron Fist's soul, he's got a lot of power. He will kick ass when necessary.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know, but I want that. How do you guys feel?
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you on this one. That would just be awesome. I would love to see that.
As much as I think it would be amazing, and I want it as well, I have a feeling that they've already got the storyline set for at least 2 or 3 seasons, especially with the Defenders. So I think we're getting our hopes up kind of high,
Dude.
even though I brought it up. I think we're getting our hopes up kind of high.
We'll see what happens there because
Yeah.
I got to see that. All right, guys. Movieverse.
Yes,
Movieverse
Let's
is
get into
yes,
Movieverse.
yes.
All right, so first on the docket, Sam Neill is officially in Thor Ragnarok, guys.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
huge. Jurassic Park reunion
Yes.
between
Jeff
Goldblum
Goldblum, yes.
and Sam Neill.
Yes.
Yes, I'm excited. There we go, right there. So, couple thoughts on who we might play.
I got-
Kurt,
I
I'm
got a
going
thought.
to you first,
All right.
and then
Yeah.
Madison, I want to hear what you say.
Yes.
too.
Easy.
Yes.
He's going to play Thor.
Yes.
How great would that be? They just went completely right. What the hell? Just Sam Neill with like sleeves cut off and all. You know.
We're gonna have to time
They're
to talk
gonna
about
put
this.
Chris
shit.
We don't have time.
Wigs
All right,
on
I'll be
him.
focused. My
Yeah,
guess,
we don't
my
have
real
time.
guess
Keep
is my
going.
real guess
Yes.
is the Professor. He's one of the elders. It's the professor. He's the holder of the rune staff. He's a scholar that believes he holds the key to all knowledge in the universe. Like, that just seems to have like kind of a Sam Neill kind of quality to it, especially since they're playing up the whole Jurassic Park. Jeff Goldblum is the gambler, so he's kind of like the schmarmy guy. So it seems to really have that kind of feel to it anyway. So that's my guess. Moving on. Who do you
Yeah,
think?
if he's going back to Earth at some point, I don't know. He strikes me as some like high-end agent guy that's talking to Thor. That's kind of my guess because it's like I don't know if it's that picture, but he just screams agent something.
Okay, I have 2 major ones. First, Surtur. So at Comic-Con this year, they had visual effects reel for Thor Ragnarok, and they confirmed that Surtur is going to be in the movie.
I didn't know this.
I think Sam Neill will be perfect for a mocap kind of thing like Josh Brolin is doing with Thanos. That might be amazing. I
That's a
personally
really
love
good
that.
guess.
Yeah.
Like, think of that. And then Borg, related to Thor. Like, I think they could go either way with it, or it could be someone else that they completely don't know.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it could.
So,
yeah, we're
but-
just grasping at straws.
Like, Surtur, I want that to happen.
Surtur's a good guess. I would never have guessed that one. So
Yeah.
I got to give you credit on that one. That's
All
a
right.
really
Yeah.
good guess.
More news.
Yeah, what else we got?
Doctor Strange will be in Infinity War.
Yes.
Yes.
There's going to be so many people in Infinity Wars. I don't know how they're going to fit them all into this.
All right, thank you. That's what I was just going to say. Can we just start guessing who's not going to be in Infinity Wars? It's going to be a shorter list at this point. There's like
Yeah.
67 characters in Infinity
Yeah.
War. Everybody's in it. So I wasn't too surprised. Were you surprised that they threw him in there?
I wasn't surprised when he confirmed it on Empire earlier this week. That was amazing because I was at work and I was like, I saw it on my Twitter feed. Oh, Benedict Cumberbatch is confirmed for Avengers Infinity War. Yes! That was amazing. I literally jumped out. I was like,
nice.
Yeah.
that's
Now,
gonna be great.
Like, now that Benedict Cumberbatch is now in the MCU, like, they have the best of the BBC there. All they need now is Tatiana Maslany to play somebody.
Yeah.
We see an Emmy winner.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
yes,
I don't
absolutely.
know.
Like totally. They have David Tennant in there. They have Benedict Cumberbatch. They have Martin Freeman. They have Chris Eccleston. I mean, seriously, the
Like,
best of the
they kinda-
And I
BBC.
mean,
got
the
everybody,
cast in
what you're
Doctor
saying.
Strange alone
Yes.
is Oscar-worthy. Chiwetel Ejiofor,
Yeah.
Tilda Swinton,
Yes.
Rachel McAdams,
There's-
Benedict Cumberbatch himself,
Yeah.
Mads Mikkelsen. Like that's that is an amazing cast.
Yes.
Something that just makes me lose my shit every time. I'm like,
There you
what
go.
the hell?
There you
But-
go.
That's
I'm
amazing.
high-fiving you on
Yes.
that one. You
Yes.
actually said
Wait,
shit.
I want a fist bump.
Yes.
All right, fist
but
bump.
now,
There we go.
Yeah.
There we
All
go.
right.
now that Benedict Cumberbatch is in the MCU, he has to have a scene with Robert Downey Jr. and somebody goes, "No shit, Sherlock,"
Or-
and they just go,
Nice. I like
Beard
that. I
Bros.
would
Right?
like that.
Beard Bros.
"Yes."
All right, guys.
So, wait. One more thing about
all right.
Doctor Strange, though.
Go.
We're talking about Doctor Strange, and he's going to be in Infinity Wars. We got to talk about an Infinity Stone.
Yes.
Which Infinity Stone is going to be in the Eye of Agamotto? Agamotto. Sorry.
Agamotto.
I'm going to get these wrong.
I don't know because I was thinking the Soul Stone to begin with.
Yeah.
But now I'm hearing a lot of things about the Time Stone. They could go either way with this.
Yeah.
I think
But-
I did the same thing. I jumped back and forth. Is it Time Stone? Is it Soul Stone? I landed on Soul Stone only because they gave like a little bit of a sneak teaser, if you will, that the Soul Stone glowed green.
Yeah.
Totally.
And especially with everything that's happening on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. right now, where we're dealing with ghosts.
Sure.
It's like, that seems kind of more in the Soulstone area, but it's like, are they going to then have what they're doing on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. affect what's happening in Doctor Strange? I mean, because so far the movies haven't really acknowledged the TV shows. So it's like,
Totally.
Or is it going to be the Time Stone?
I
It's
mean, but like I was saying earlier in the episode, you had that little box and Fitz was shining that green light in the box.
Yeah.
That's like, I was like, wait.
Direct.
Direct tie-in.
Yeah.
Direct tie-in. Like, I'm so excited. And we have to talk about one last thing before we move into the rest.
Hold on a second.
Oh, wait.
Cedric House said that they just announced Manape's been cast. No.
what?
No. It's not. No. That's all you get, man. You get a no.
Damn, Kurt.
That's hey, man.
Hashtag shade, bro.
They say it. I'm gonna call them out.
Hail Hydra all the way, buddy. All right, so MCU tie-ins with Doctor Strange. We talked about the Infinity Stone.
Yep.
Yeah.
What else can we go with? We saw the Avengers Tower, the IMAX trailer
Yes.
that was released this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was huge. Did you guys have a chance to see that?
Oh, I loved it.
Dude, I completely lost my shit. He was like Mr. Doctor in the middle of it.
That's strange. That's not that strange.
Strange.
Oh, it's so good.
So
The banter
good.
is so
It was
good.
so good,
Yeah.
and that's all courtesy of Dan Harmon, guys,
Yeah.
from Community.
I was just gonna
Like,
say that.
exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, that's exactly
Yeah.
what it is. Like, all right, Marvel's always had brilliant banter, but that line is 1,000% Dan Harmon.
Oh, hell yes.
Who I am a huge Dan Harmon fan. I went to Harmontown hundreds of times. I love Harmontown. I love Dan Harmon, everything he's done. And if that's what he's bringing to the table, I was already sold on the movie. Now I'm sold on the movie ×2. I mean, he's brilliant. Thank you so much for that
Yes.
banter.
Exactly. Last thing before we get to the last parts.
Yeah.
Dormammu.
Sure.
So Kevin Feige kind of teased Dormammu's influence in Doctor Strange. So he's not going to be the villain, but he might be behind everything with Caecilius, maybe influencing Mordo down the line in the sequels if there are sequels.
There's gonna be
Because
definitely
in
gonna
this
be
movie,
sequels.
Mordo is a hero. Chiwetel Ejiosor's Mordo is a hero, whereas in the comics, he's a villain.
Sure.
So that's huge to me. Dormammu is the end-all or be-all of Marvel villains for me. If they do that, I will lose my shit.
Really?
I will lose my
Wow.
shit.
That's a strong statement for a
Yeah.
character that I guarantee most of these people don't know. So that's
Dude, big old flame head, not Ghost Rider. Not Ghost Rider, but this dude will end
different
the
flame head.
reality. Exactly. All right, so last thing.
Yeah.
All Hail the King. Might be a little bit older,
Yeah.
but I'm bringing it back because Luke Cage is coming out this weekend.
Yeah.
Seagate Present reference from Iron Man's 3, All Hail the King, a short.
Yeah.
So we all know Luke Cage went to Seagate Prison.
Yep.
Was locked in Seagate Prison, and that's where he got his powers. So Trevor Slattery, as played by Ben Kingsley,
Yeah.
was also there in All Hail the King.
Yes.
That's an interesting thing that we should be bringing back because that's a huge reference, especially with Luke Cage coming out today, or this weekend.
Yeah.
What do you
But
guys think about that?
do we need to bring Ben Kingsley back?
I don't think they
I
can
don't.
bring him back.
Well, they were introduced
First of all,
the real
he's
Mandarin.
so expensive.
Oh,
He
yeah.
would be so expensive
good
to
point,
bring
too.
back
Good point.
for a Netflix series. I'm not sure he would do it. They
Mm-hmm.
might have a mention of him, like someone talks about him in mention, and you'd be like, oh, that's a tie-in to that.
Right.
But I don't see them actually bringing Ben Kingsley into it.
We'll see.
Who knows?
All
yeah,
right.
so you guys be sure to let me know what you think in the Twitter exchange that we are having by using hashtag Agents of Marvel. Marvel Agents. What is it?
Agents
Agents of Marvel.
Agents of Marvel. I got it right the first
Agents
time.
of Marvel.
I shouldn't
All
have
right,
doubted
guys,
myself.
comic verse.
So good.
Comic verse,
Comic verse.
yeah.
Yes.
This
All
is all
right,
you, buddy.
So Civil War II, issue 5, that dropped last week. It was like we didn't get a chance to all
issue
do.
5. I have no idea.
I have not read it.
No idea
Don't
what
do that to
This
me.
is going to be
no idea
all
what's in
you.
this one.
I
This is
haven't
All
had a
right,
chance to read it.
so Civil War II, issue 5. You see it actually on the screen right over here. So basically, long story short, it's Minority Report meets the Marvel Comics universe.
Okay.
Okay, so there's an Inhuman named Ulysses, and he gets Inhuman powers after being trapped in the Terrigen Mist, and his power is to see crimes and things before they happen.
I like it.
Okay.
Huge part. Plays into it, and basically you have Iron Man and Captain Marvel on either side of the argument saying, okay, should we be fighting crimes before they happen?
Right.
It was my understanding of it. So last week, you see the panel that Ulysses has a vision that he kills, Miles Morales kills Hydra Cap.
Really? Hydra? Wait,
okay.
they just
Spoiler,
brought.
but yes, spoiler for anybody's watching, but
They
still.
just brought Hydra Cap into the mix, and they're already killing him.
Well, it's a vision. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So
There
it's
was-
not
So
like
it hasn't
he's-
happened
yeah.
yet.
Exactly. It hasn't happened yet.
Right.
But that's a huge thing. Miles
huge.
Morales, it's like killing Hydra Cap, even though
Yeah.
he's Hydra Cap and he's Hail Hydra. But it's like, wait, did this just kill Cap?
I love the fact that they were like, "Hey, you guys got all pissed off that
Yep.
we made Cap Hydra. Well, now we're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
You don't know when we're gonna kill him. We might kill him tomorrow. We might kill him. Like, I like the fact that they're
Yeah.
toying with the fans.
Yeah.
Like, that was like,
like it.
huge
That's
for
really
me. And
fun.
I've loved this whole run of Civil War 2.
Yeah.
It's been great. I've been reading it since the beginning. And when I saw the panel, I was like, what the shit? Like, literally, what the shit? Like,
I'm with
Okay.
you. What the shit?
the shit, guys?
I
wanted to
love
say it,
those
yeah.
moments, though. I
Yeah.
love it when it's like, what is happening? I'm like, whoa, you just blew my mind. Is this actually going to happen? I'm so into it, devoted to these characters. And it's like, wow.
Or
Are we
when
really
you
going to do that?
Or when you go, wait.
I don't know what to expect.
Or when you go, wait, what? And you go back like 2 pages.
Yeah,
What did
you
I
have to
do? What?
reread
What?
it.
How the hell did what?
Yeah.
I love when comic books
Yeah.
do that as well.
all right,
Yeah.
guys, so we got to keep getting to
Let's
the
move
ends
on,
up.
moving
Let's
on,
move
moving
on.
on.
All right, so
Moving
I'm going to skip Hero Villain because we all know it's Luke Cage. We're going to go there. It's already Luke
not.
Cage.
No.
Wait.
Hero villain of the week is Luke Cage? No. We
yes.
can skip it. That's fine.
Wait.
We can skip it.
Wait. We got to talk about this on the show. All right.
Sure, moving
so,
on.
Agents check-in. Guys, hashtag Agents of Marvel on Twitter.
Yeah.
We want to see what you guys are saying. And also comment below on our YouTube video because we want to see what you're saying about everything that we talked about today or anything else that you guys are thinking about. So let's go to the comments and see what we got.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of people that are disagreeing and agreeing with us. There's a lot of people saying that basically more Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch, more.
Yeah.
And then everybody's agreeing, like, we all know it. Everybody's in Infinity War. Everybody agrees.
That's why it's called Infinity.
Yeah, how many actors can we shove into this? Is there any room for a story? Or is it literally just going to be like, hi? Like, that's what it's
I
ending
would
up being.
still pay to
Oh,
see that.
I would pay to see
I would
that.
still
Exactly.
totally pay to see that.
I'd pay to see that in 3D.
Yes.
Hashtag IMAX. All right, so Blaze Hopkins. Oh, we got another question from Blaze. So knowing the new director has powers, how long until you think we see him in an action for a sweet battle for a 1-versus-1 fight?
Oh, I think that's what we're priming for. My guess
see.
is mid-season finale. Mid-season finale,
Yeah.
he's going to...
I think they might do it earlier than that.
Interesting. Now, I'm hoping, and this is just a hope as well, that his fight is going to be against Ghost Rider. I want to see
That
the
would be
2
boss.
bigs that they've introduced us to already
Yeah.
go head-to-head.
I want to see Coulson throw down. Coulson has not thrown down in a while, guys.
Yeah.
I want.
He can't fight the director. The
No,
director's
not
in
the
here.
director.
I don't care because Coulson needs to fight. Coulson just stands there and poses. I love
I'm with
Phil
you.
Coulson.
Yeah.
I love Phil Coulson. Don't get me
Absolutely.
wrong. But I want
Absolutely.
to see Coulson throw down, and this will be the perfect moment for them to do this.
Yes.
Exactly.
They need to break out some awesome weaponry for the arm or something.
I mean, he's
like,
got the shield, so I wouldn't
I know.
if he had like a Mjolnir hammer coming out with his heart, it'd be like boom and just smacking down people.
Or
You know?
how good would that be if the director goes to punch Coulson and he shields it?
Yes.
Like the
That I could
the director
see.
doesn't know that the shield is there,
Yeah.
and we don't know what else that he's having Fitz build him every
Yes.
week. He's got the go-go gadget Coulson
And
hand.
he's got the X-ray and shit. It's
Yeah.
like what the
Yes.
hell?
I would love
Yes.
that.
I
wanna
want to
see
see
more of
that.
that.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
Who else I want to see throw down? I want to see Megan Daisy throw down again.
Now I know that this is probably never going to happen because it's in the movies and the TV shows, but I want to see May and Black Widow go toe to toe. I am almost,
that'd be
I'm
good.
positive that Black Widow
yes.
would win, but I'd
Yes.
still love to see that fight. That would be an awesome fight.
I've actually seen people was like, okay, we need to prove who's the last badass. Who's the last badass?
Yeah.
May or Black Widow?
Yes.
Romanoff throws down, and that intro scene in Civil War.
Oh, God,
Well,
yeah.
God damn,
Yeah.
yo, like just going
Yeah.
in, just fighting, and just kicking people's ass.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, all right, let's do this.
I would
And
watch
May's
that.
good, but she ain't Black Widow.
So let me ask you this, since you're a girl, is
Yeah.
that exploitation that we want to see the 2 girls fight each other?
No.
All right, I'm just
No.
asking. I literally just
because it's not about the sexual feminine aspect of it.
No.
It's
No,
about
I'm not
these 2
talking-
characters that are kind of have similar skill sets, and you want to see how it would play out. I mean, obviously it depends on who they need to have win for the plot, whatever. But it's still like, how would these characters go toe to toe? That's what I want to see.
I would love to see that too, and I didn't mean it like in a fanfic kind of way.
No.
I just meant like is it if they start scrapping and all the other. Every other Avenger in the Infinity War is going to be like, girl, fight, and run over. Like,
No.
that's not what I was talking about. I'm saying,
They're
like,
not doing that.
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't mean it like in that aspect. I just meant, like, do you think, like, they can get away with that without somebody going, oh, they boys just wanted to see two girls fight? Because you can't do anything nowadays without someone, getting a little bit ruffled. That's all I was asking.
All right, I'm going to ask one more question, then we
Please.
got to wrap it up.
Sure.
So Apollo 99 says, YouTube says, do you think there's a possibility to kill May off soon after the ending of the last episode?
Why would you say that? Don't ever say
I don't
that.
want that. I don't want that. I don't want that.
But
God,
the way
no.
that she's acting, I was like, oh, May's about to get axed.
Like,
I don't know, guys.
if they do,
tell us what you think.
If they do take her down, which I pray they don't, because I don't want her to go away from the show. She's like the heart of the show practically, except for Fitzsimmons,
Daisy.
obviously. But if they do take her down, it's going to be in some epic blaze of glory, kind of.
Yep.
Like, people will look back on it in awe, because May can't go out with a whimper. She would go out with a bang.
Oh, God, yes.
Let's
yes.
do it. All right,
Absolutely.
guys.
They killed her. Wait 1 second. And if they killed her, it would crush Coulson, which is a very good plot point for
Yeah,
next season.
it
So
would be interesting.
It could actually happen. It would be very interesting.
Yeah.
None of us want it to happen.
No.
Let's
No.
not bring it up
No.
again.
But I'm just going to say, damn, Kurt, way to leave the fans like that.
Right?
Damn, Kurt. All right, guys, so we got to wrap it up. Thanks for joining us for
Yes.
episode 2 of Agents of Marvel. We're going to be back next week talking more things. We want to hear what you guys are going to say on Luke Cage. It comes out this weekend, September 30th, Netflix, all episodes. Again, use the hashtag Agents of Marvel through the week because we want to see what you guys are saying.
I got more stuff to talk about. Talk to us. Come on, talk to me.
Yes.
I got so much more to say.
Yeah, same here. All right, guys. So,
Yes.
Madison, where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on youtube.com/Maddie to the Max or Maddie to the Max on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. I am on everything Maddie to the Max.
Hell yes. Kurt, where can we
Also-
find you? Let's do it.
There you go. Hollywookie everywhere. Moving on.
Oh, well, you guys know me, Clement Bryant, at Clement Bryant on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me on Facebook there, Clement J Bryant, and follow me at The Marvel Report for all my articles and social media direction there. Thanks for joining us, guys, and we'll see you next week. All right. All good.